Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Good morning, everyone, to the Nityam Bhagavate Sevaya. Today, we are very happy to have the association of His Grace Prasadeshwara Krishna Prabhu, who will be speaking Bhagavad Gita from 4th Canto, 9th chapter, 4th and 5th verses. Welcome, Prasadeshwara Krishna Prabhu. Please continue.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. First of all, thank you. Dandat Pranam to all devotees assembled here. So thank you for giving me an opportunity. The temple management of Bangalore South, especially His Grace Sankarshan Priya Prabhu and other management for giving the opportunity. So we'll start with the prayer. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayam Diyayate Nastaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangam Langayate Girim Yatkripa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshrum Militamena Tasme Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschati Deshatarani Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So once again, thank you all for joining this morning Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. I think in Bangalore South, this is the one of the greatest fortune we have daily or every day be able to discuss about Bhagavatam and hear Bhagavatam. So this is the good opportunity given by the temple management for all of us. So thank you for that, and thank you also for engaging me in today in these services. So please bless me so that I can speak few words for the glorification of Bhagavatam and the devotees and for the pleasure of the Lord and assembled Vaishnavas. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyevacha patitana pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo. So today we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th canto, canto 4, the chapter 9, sloka 4. Satam vivakshantam athadvidam harihi. Satam vivakshantam athadvidam harir. Jnatasya sarvasya cha hridi avastitah. Kritanjalim brahma mayena kambona. Praspara bhalam kripaya kapole. Translation and published by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Let's read the translation. Translation. Although Dhruva Maharaj was a small boy, he wanted to offer prayers to the Supreme Personality Godhead in a suitable language. But because he was inexperienced, he could not adjust himself immediately. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, being situated in everyone's heart, could understand Dhruva Maharaj's awkward position. Out of his costless mercy, he touched his conch shell to the forehead of Dhruva Maharaj, who stood before him with the folded hands. Now we'll discuss a few points from here. Now, in this purport, Srila Prabhupada starts the sentence saying that every devotee wants to chant the transcendental qualities of the Lord. So this is the way Srila Prabhupada starts with the purport. So yesterday we were hearing from His Grace Chaitanya Mohan Prabhu about the qualities of devotees. Here also we can see how a devotee should imbibe his qualities and what kind of a practice we should do it. So the first and foremost is that we should hear and we should chant the holy name of the Lord. So Prabhupada further says that, but sometimes they feel inconvenienced by humbleness. You know, so this is a situation here. Dhruva Maharaj. Dhruva Maharaj has, Lord himself coming in front of him, and he's ready to, give him darshan. But Dhruva Maharaj wanted to offer a lot of prayers and, speak out his heart, but he is not able to do it. Of course, he's child, plus he doesn't have the experience, and he was in such an awkward position. He's not able to speak. So many times it happens in our life also, when we miss somebody or we meet somebody after a long time, who are we are loved so much, and that time we are not able to, when meet them, we are not able to speak out. We are out of happiness, maybe the tears will be coming and we are not able to speak. The same situation here. Dhruva Maharaj was eagerly waiting to see the Supreme Lord, and Lord is there, and he's not able to, you know, offer his prayers. So Prabhupada says that devotees are always interested in hearing about the Lord's transcendental qualities, and they're always eager to glorify. So this is the mood in which Dhruva Maharaj starts his, of course, next journey here. So here the one, few points we can take it from Bhagavad Gita, the Chatusloki, where Krishna says, Machitta Madgada Prana Bodhayanta Parasparam Katayantascha Mamutyam Tushyanti Cha Ramanti Cha. Translation: the thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another, conversing about me. So, this is the quality of a devotee, how a devotee should behave. Always thinking about the Lord. That's the first point. So, Machkita Madgara Prana. So, always thinking about the Lord and fully devoted to my service, Krishna says. So, our thinking and our devotion should be always to how to serve the Lord. So, that is the first point, Lord is saying here. And out of which they derive the great satisfaction and bliss. So many time, what kind of a happiness we get in this material world is not compared to this bliss what we get when we glorify, when we engage ourselves in the service of the Supreme Lord. That is a totally different. It's a thousand times bigger than the what happiness we get. In one of the lecture, His Grace Sarvabhauma Prabhu says that this is the New Year season, right? Everybody wish Happy New Year, Happy New Year. So he says that those who wish Happy New Year, they don't know what is happiness. First of all, they don't know what is happiness, and secondly, they don't know where they get happiness. But each one of wishing each other Happy New Year, Happy New Year, and but they have no idea what is real happiness and where they can get happiness. So here Krishna is saying that this is the real happiness. This is the real, not even happiness, it's a bliss. It's a thousand times bigger than happiness. And what is that we get? and in that fully devoted and engage ourselves in the service of the Lord. So that is the most important. And what they do, they converse each other, they exchange each other. So that is the important point here, the preaching. When we start discussing, when we start exchanging the glories of the Lord to other devotees, other people, that is a real pleasure to the Lord, and also that is a real pleasure to us. Other day in our devotee care discussion, the topic was that what is the desire of the Lord? What desire, what Lord wants? So devotees were mentioning that desire of the Lord is that we all should go back. Not only we, the all world, everybody should go back, because Lord is waiting to receive all of us. So that is the desire. So fulfill that desire, we should preach. Of course, Krishna says in 18th chapter 68 and 69, who is dear to him? The dearmost person is that who is glorifying his pastimes, his holy name. And Krishna guarantees that, and there is nobody more dear to him than that person. And he guarantees that that person will come back to him 100%. So one who preaches the glories of the Lord is more dear to him, and one that person definitely goes back to him. There are so many pastimes, so many incidents how a preacher succeeded. Now, sometimes we may feel that I'm not a good speaker. I cannot speak. I don't remember. I can't recite slokas. But preaching is not that. Speaking. There are a lot of ways to we can preach. There are so many ways we can preach. Distributing Srila Prabhupada books. We don't have to speak anything. Just ensure that the book reaches to someone's hand. That is the most important point. Or share something what we received. Nowadays technology is there, WhatsApp is there, or so many other media is there, social media. Use that to reach out. So such devotee is the real, the dear to Supreme Lord. So that is the one point here. Dhruva Maharaj is wanted to glorify, and he is not able to do it. So because Prabhupada talks about this is the quality of a devotee. So when talking about the preaching, I remember recently His Grace Sankarshan Prabhu was mentioning when he was distributing books in Chennai. So he was giving the Bhagavad Gita in the hands of those who are in the queue for Vaikuntha Ekadashi. So he was saying that some people saying that no, don't touch this book, it's dangerous, because it will change your heart, it will change your life. Please don't even forget reading, don't even touch this. So I mean, we were discussing, like, at least those atheists have firm faith that the potency of this book, the potency of the book, they have firm faith. That's why they don't even want to touch it. But we are we are accustomed, sometimes we say that familiarity becomes contempt, so we know what is that, but somehow we are not able to take it up seriously, read Prabhupada books. So this is the potency of Srila Prabhupada books. Similarly, the prasadam, the offer to the Lord, the potency of the prasadam such that it can easily convert devotees. Of course, Srila Prabhupada started his movement with the the ISKCON bullet, Gulab Jamun, how he started. So even that potency, the preachers need not do anything, just start distributing Srila Prabhupada, Krishna Prasad. So that will change the lives of those people. So many times the atheist, I know the servants who used to come to our house, lady who was Hindu converted to Christianity. So when we give some food, she'll say, no, we cannot take this, because in our church they told, don't eat anything offered to Lord, because that will change you. So at least those people, they know the potency of the prasadam, Krishna prasadam. So that's why they are very, very careful about not even touch it, not even take it. There is a nice pastime in Sripad Ramanujacharya's pastime. Once Sripad Ramanujacharya and his disciples were, the going with some preaching moment. So one afternoon they stopped near bank of Kaveri. His disciples cooked bhoga and offered to Krishna, and after that offered to Sripad Ramanujacharya. After Sripad Ramanujacharya honored Prasadam, while going to the river, he just threw few grains into the water. The fishes who took that prasadam, immediately they took 400 form of Vishnu and they started going back to Golok and Vaikuntha. So seeing this, the disciples were all seeing this in front of them. When they saw, they were astonished, you know. And after that, Sripad Ramanujacharya started walking, but the disciples, they stood there. And Sripad Ramanujacharya asked, what happened? Why are you not moving? Then disciples said, Gurudev, how many years we were taking your remnants, but nothing happened to us. But this fish just took one grain and they went to, Vaikuntha with 400 form. So then Sripad Ramanujacharya, this is the potency of Mahaprasad. But we should understand, we should have full faith that that potency should change my heart. So when we honor that with that full faith, of course, here fish are ignorant. They are not a knowledge. So here we know that, but we are not having the full faith. So that is the difference here. So we should have that full faith. With that faith, we should preach. So that's why Krishna is saying that the preacher is the more dear to him. So how we preach, how we use all the intelligence for the Krishna service, that is the real service to the Supreme Lord. Now, further, Srila Prabhupada says that devotees of Supreme Lord are 24 hours daily engaged in glorifying the qualities of pastimes of the Lord. There are innumerable living entities traveling throughout the different planets of the universe. And out of them, those who are few who are fortunate enough to meet few devotees who get a chance to understand devotional service. So are we not that some fortunate devotees? Srila Prabhupada says there are millions, innumerable living entities in the traveling in this planet, but the very few, the fortunate, will get that. Like Krishna says, Manushyana sahasreshu kaschid yatati siddhaye yatatma api siddhanam kaschid ma vetti tattvataha. Out of the many thousands among the men, one may endeavor for perfection, and of those who have achieved perfection, hardly one knows me truth in truth. The tattvataha. So that is the most important. If you want to understand Supreme Lord, we need to understand we are that fortunate devotees who have got connected to the pure devotees like Srila Prabhupada disciples and grand disciples. We have wonderful association of, Srila Prabhupada's movement. So we are such fortunate and we need to give this fortunate to others. So that is our duty now. How you share this treasure to others? Because we got this treasure. We are enjoying this treasure, what Srila Prabhupada has given, and we need to share with others. So that is a real devotional service. So Prabhupada says this devotional service is just like a seed, and if it is sown in the heart of a living entity, if he goes on hearing and chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, that seed fructifies just as a seed of the tree fructifies with the regular watering. So as a preacher, we also got this mercy of the some devotees. Some devotees are pushed us. Some devotees are encouraged us. Some devotees are motivated us to take up this Krishna consciousness, and they're doing continuously now also. There are so many devotees, especially in my case, they are still inspiring me, still pushing me. So it's our duty to do this to others also, so that the mercy of the Supreme Lord reaches others. Otherwise, we will be indebted. We will be, not, Prabhupada says we should be Brahmanas, not Kripanas. Kripana is one who keeps everything in his hand. He doesn't share with others. Brahmana is one person who shares. So we should give this to fortune to others. So that is the real preaching movement of Srila Prabhupada. We are Goshanandis. We are not just Bhajananandis. We are not sitting and doing bhajana. We should go out, start, giving it. Of course, now Corona, there will be restrictions, but there are a lot of ways to do that. So that is what real Srila Prabhupada talks about here. And that seed has to be put. Sometime in book distribution, we may feel that no, I tried my best, uh, people are not taking the books. But that is not the result. Like Krishna says, we don't bother about the result. You look at your effort. One of the lecture is His Grace Amoglila Prabhu says that if you approach 100 people and only 5 took book, what is the strike rate? What is the percentage of success? If somebody says only 5%, he says no, it's wrong. Your strike rate is 100%, because you approached 100 people. That is your strike rate. That is your success. Because you sold or distributed 5 books, that may not be my effort, because the previous, those people who inspired them, they brought that person up to that level to take the book. They have done so much effort. Similarly, we are doing this effort to put that seed in the heart of the devotees. Like Chaitanya Charitamrita says, Mali Mali he na kare he bija aropana, Shravana Kirtana Jale Karaye Sechana. When a person receives the seed of devotional service, he should take care of bit by becoming gardener, sowing the seed in his heart. If you water the seed gradually by the process of Shravana Kirtana, hearing and chanting, the seed will be sprouted. So this is what said, that we should continuously give the seed and in our heart and start watering it continuously. So that watering will happen with the association of devotees. So here further it said that the words used, Kritanjalim. So situated with the folded hands. So that's how Dhruva Maharaj approaches the Supreme Lord. The folded hands. We should develop the prayer mood. So if you want, as a devotees, we want to progress, this is the mood in which we should develop. We should have, of course, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Trinadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishnuna amanena manadena kirtaniya sadahari. So that mood in which develop the our bhakti is a prayer mood. We cannot demand daya, mercy. We cannot demand. We cannot go and ask Krishna, give me, or devotees, give me mercy. No, mercy has to come from other side. We have to behave, we have to act, we have to work such a way that others gives mercy. Mercy is something we don't deserve. We get out of costless mercy of other person. That's not our right. So that is what we should work that way. There are nice pastimes in Krishna's Dwapara Yuga. So Nanda Maharaj every day used to morning, used to give dana, charity. People used to come in a queue, and the Maharaj will give all the grains, to the all the people who come. So Krishna, as a small boy, was also watching. So whenever the devotees, they'll come with the vessel, the patra, to take the grains what Nanda Maharaj gave. So some devotees, some people will come without the vessels. So that time Nanda Maharaj will tell them, okay, you go back, get your vessels, then I'll give the grain. So looking at this, Krishna started feeling bad. How come those who don't have vessel did not get grains? So that is the reason he came as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He came as a Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to give the mercy to those who doesn't have the, even the patra or the qualification. So he'll give this mercy of the Supreme Lord, the holy name, and this to those who don't have even the basic qualification also. So that is the real mercy of the Supreme Lord. And we are such a fortunate souls who got the connection with the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's movement, Srila Prabhupada's movement. So that is the fortunate we have. That fortunate we should share with others. Further here says that word Brahma Mayena, just consistent with the words of Vedic hymns, Srila Prabhupada translates. So when we preach, also we should be consistent with the words of Vedic hymns, consistent with the previous acharyas, our guru, our leaders. We should be consistent. That's why the Guru Sadhu Shastra, the check and balance is given. So when you preach also, we should be, follow the strictly. I cannot concoct myself. I cannot add something which of my own, the less intelligent, addition to that. I should not delete anything. I should present as it is. Tattvataha, the Brahma Mayena. Very consistently we should do that. That's why, further it says, Atat Vedham, not experienced. So Dhruva Maharaj was not experienced. We are also not experienced. We cannot, we don't have any experience of, preaching. But Srila Prabhupada gave that mercy. Srila Prabhupada and Srila Prabhupada's disciples, Srila Prabhupada's grand disciples are giving us this mercy. They are one giving us the guidance. They are giving us intelligence. Here, Dhruva did not know how to offer prayers, but Krishna gave him. His guru Narada gave him the mantra. So that is how it happens in our life also. There was one pastimes, sometime, the devotees in Srila Prabhupada time, they were complaining, that devotee like this devotee like this. Srila Prabhupada got wild and said that, which devotee you're talking about? Who is that devotee? I made you devotee. I made you devotee. So that is the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. So he gave us this, and those people joined within few days. They become wonderful devotees because of Srila Prabhupada's mercy. So we also have that same opportunity here. So to take up Srila Prabhupada movement and to please Srila Prabhupada and Srila Prabhupada disciples. So further moving on to this, Srila Prabhupada says that this is not ordinary sound vibration. He further moves how the discussion happens here. He says the material world, therefore, sound vibration of the Hare Krishna mantra, although presented in the ordinary alphabet, should not be taken mundane and material. So the discussion of Srila Prabhupada, the holy name should not be considered. So this is the quality of the preacher. Preacher should take this holy name seriously. So the Srila Prabhupada says that for devotees, main business is to hear and chant. That is the main business. When we do this, all other business happens automatically. All other service happens. If we don't chant and hear properly, our other business, other devotional service will be impacted. So main business of a devotee is to chant perfectly, attentively. That's why I said that we should have the nama ruchi. The ruchi for the holy name should happen. And to get that, in the process, we should have jivadaya. Jivadaya is to preaching, like, to have a paradukha dukhi, because we know others are dukhi. There is no happiness. So we should have that paradukha dukhi, like Bhaktivinoda Thakur says. And to get that, we should do Vaishnava Seva. When we do Vaishnava Seva, when devotees are satisfied, we get that Jivadaya and we get that Namaruchi. So, in one of the writings, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says that, what is that the resolution we should do? What is that we should do? He says, in that time, he says, develop Mayapur Dham, print devotional literature, spread the holy name. Three things he says that. So we as a devotees, for us, Mayapur Dham, if we are not able to go to Mayapur, we have ISKCON South Bangalore, the temple. So develop that temple and print and book, distribute literature, Srila Prabhupada books, and spread the holy name. These are three things Bhaktivinoda Thakur says. Develop Mayapur Dham, print devotional literature, spread the holy name. So for us, help local temple and book distribution, as much as possible, and spread the holy name. So this is the quality of a devotee should develop. So how do we do that? For that, where do we get the intelligence? Where do we get the kind of the required knowledge? If you go to Bhagavad Gita, the 10:10, Krishna says, Tesham satatayuktanam bhajatam pritipurvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam yena ma upayantite. To those who constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give them understanding by which they can come to me. So this is how we get the intelligence. This is how we get the memory. He says, those who constantly devoted in serving me, all that required is that we should have the desire. Because our intelligence, our memory, our skill may be given by God, but attitude is mine. How do I want to engage? Do you have the desire to serve? So that's what Krishna is saying. If you have desire, I'll give all the understanding. I'll give you the memory. I will give all the skills. All that requires desire. So in that particular purpose, Srila Prabhupada writes, in this word, Buddhi Yoga is very significant. Buddhi, intelligence. Buddhi Yoga itself, the action in Krishna consciousness, that is the highest intelligence. Srila Prabhupada says that action in Krishna consciousness is the highest intelligence. We don't need other intelligence. Work for Krishna, work for Krishna's devotees. That is the real intelligence. Srila Prabhupada says that one who tries to go back to Godhead takes fully to Krishna consciousness in devotional service. His actions are called Buddhi Yoga. Therefore, association of devotees, bona fide spiritual master is important. So we should do that in association of devotees. In one of the lectures, His Holiness Radhanath Maharaj says that the devotee who chanting nicely, if you don't associate with the devotees, he may stop chanting. But a devotee who doesn't chant, but if associated with the devotees, he will start chanting. So association of devotees important. Connecting with the temple devotees, working along with them in cooperation, that is the mood of devotee here. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada further says, one should know that goal is Krishna. When the goal is assigned, then the path is slowly but progressively traversed, and ultimate goal is achieved. So in the corporate world also, we set a goal. The companies set a goal. We also sometimes set a goal that this next so many years my bank balance should be so much. I should do this. I should buy this. So in spiritual life also we should have goal. That's what Prabhupada says here. I should have goal today. What I'm going to do this week? What I'm going to do next week? What I'm going to do next month? This year? Next year? The short term, medium term, long term, the goal should be there. Our ultimate goal is to please Krishna, go back to Krishna. So that goal, when we have that goal in our mind, Krishna arranges everything. That's that Dadami Buddhi Yogam. He gives all the arrangement. He makes all the arrangement for that. All that requires our desire. So Prabhupada says a person may be have bona fide spiritual master, may be attached to a spiritual organization, but if he is still not intelligent enough to make progress, then Krishna from within gives him instruction so that he may ultimately come to him without difficulty. So for us also, so we may not know, but all that requires that be inside the Srila Prabhupada's movement. Be inside the Srila Prabhupada's movement. That is enough. Srila Prabhupada says that devotees will take you. Like when we want to cross a river, you just go and sit in the boat. We don't have to do anything. The boatman will take us. Similarly, we be inside the ISKCON temple. Devotees will ensure that we are taken care. So that's what Srila Prabhupada says. And if a devotee is not intelligent enough to make progress on the path of self-realization, but is sincere and devoted to the activities of devotional service, the Lord gives him a chance to make progress, ultimately attain him. So we may not have anything, but we need to have sincere devotion to serve the Supreme Lord. So that's what Srila Prabhupada says here in the purport. Srila Prabhupada, that is real Bhakti Yoga, or that is Bhakti Bhava. So the real Bhakti Bhava is that always thinking about Krishna, never forgetting Krishna. So moving on to further here says, Dhruva Maharaj attained this perfection not by acting hastily, but by patiently executing the order of his spiritual master. Therefore, he became so successful, and he was Lord. He saw the Lord face to face. So, what is the secret of success? The secret of success, Dhruva, is not working hard. Of course, he worked hard, but following the order of his spiritual master, patiently executing the order perfectly. So, in our life also, the secret of success will be there. If we just follow the order of our spiritual master and Srila Prabhupada, success is guaranteed. There is no other doubt required. So sometime we may say that Prabhuji, so many years I'm practicing, nothing happens. I don't see the change in my heart. But of course, change is there. Whoever taken Krishna consciousness, definitely there is a change. But if you want a quick progress, this is a success. This is the secret. Follow the orders of spiritual master. What your spiritual master wants, what Prabhupada wants. Follow that, practice in 100%. That is the success. 100% success guaranteed. Srila Prabhupada gives a guarantee. So Prabhupada says that to glorify and offer praise unto Supreme Lord, one needs Lord's mercy. Yes, we need to put our work hard, at the same time, Lord's mercy. So in Damodar Leela, we talk about two finger, right? So we say two finger philosophy. So our effort and Lord's mercy. So Lord mercy will come only when we start sincerely praying. Like here, Dhruva Maharaj with the folded hands is praying, is offering praise. So that will give. So that is a secret. Secret is that we should continuously, start working with the devotion and the sincere praise. The example of Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada had a one instruction from his Gurudev, and he wanted to glorify, he wanted to give this, the message to the whole world. And he was intensely praying every day, and he was intensely working hard. Daily from Mathura to Delhi, he will go, beg for paper and come and write, and next day go and distribute in the hot sun. So the hard work he has done. Of course, at the same time, praying in the Radha Damodar and for Rupa Goswami and other sannyasis, sages, sincerely, that please bless me. So this is the mood in which we should we practice. you know so when that happens, Krishna gives the kind of intelligence. So in one of the lecture, His Grace Sarvabhauma Prabhu says that whatever Srila Prabhupada done, humanly impossible for anyone to do it. Write such a voluminous of books, give such a huge number of lectures, travel all over the world such a short time is not possible. So how it's happened? It is only Krishna who has given this empowerment to Srila Prabhupada. Of course, Srila Prabhupada disciples confirmed he is Satyavrish Avatar himself. So this is how it happens. So in our life also, we should have a desire. Then Krishna empowers. Krishna's, the mercy will flows. So we know how another pastimes in Gaudiya Sampradaya, Baldev Vidyabhushan. When the king of Jaipur had a discussion with the other, the Srimad, the Ramanuja Sampradaya. I think Ramanuja Sampradaya. So they were saying that there is no commentary on Vedanta Sutra. So they asked Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur. Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur was old; he could not go. So he requested Baldev Vidyabhushan. Baldev Vidyabhushan went and had a long discussion, and the opponents were asking, what is your commentary? So Baldev Vidyabhushan said, Bhagavatam is a commentary. So then they said, no, that means you don't have a commentary. So then Baldev Vidyabhushan said, yes, I will present the commentary, Bhashya, within few days. And he came to Govindji and sincerely prayed. Govindji came in a dream and gave him the instruction that you write, I will instruct you. So that Baldev Vidyabhushan's commentary came from Govindji. So that is how we should, take our life also, sincerely praying to Supreme Lord. So that, will imbibe us. Moving on to the next local, quick because time is running out. Savetadev प्रतिपादितं गिरं देवीं परिज्ञात परत निर्णयः तं भक्तिभावो अभाग्यरणात् अवस्तरं परस्परितोरो श्रवं ध्रुव स्थितिः. At that time, Dhruva Maharaj became perfectly aware of the Vedic conclusion and understood the absolute truth. His relationship with all the living entities in accordance with the line of devotional service to the Supreme Lord, whose fame is widespread, Dhruva, who in the future would receive a planet which would never be annihilated, even during the time of dissolution, offered his deliberate and conclusive prayers. So now Dhruva got the mercy of the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord just touched the conch, which is the forehead, Kapole, some places, Srila Prabhupada writes is forehead. Somebody said it's chin, but Srila Prabhupada writes here to the kapole, to the forehead. So this is how, we get the mercy. So Srila Prabhupada and the Prabhupada writes, there are many important items to be considered in this verse. First of all, the relation between absolute truth and relative material and spiritual energies here understood by a student who has complete knowledge of Vedic literature. So if you understand the Vedic literature, Vedanta, like in 15:15, Krishna says, Sarvasya Chaham Vriddhi Sannivisto. He says that Vedesya Sarve Ame Vedyam. So understand that what is a Vedanta? Vedanta is Krishna. Who is Krishna? So that, and what is the relation between absolute and relative material? That is the understanding. That is what we need to understand. That's what here Prabhupada says that Krishna Dhruva Maharaj understood. Like Prabhupada quotes from Shvetashvara Upanishad, Yasya deve para bhaktir yatha deve tata gaur tashyanti te kathaya artaha prakashanatha mahatmanah. The only unto those great souls who have implicit faith, both Lord and spiritual master, all the imports of Vedic knowledge automatically revealed. So Vedic knowledge is automatically revealed. If we don't have to have a separate skill set. Krishna reveals to whom? Those great souls who implicit faith in both Lord and spiritual master. Again, for practicing devotees, these are the two things: the faith in spiritual master instructions and Supreme Lord. This is enough. Everything will be revealed. So here, says that the Krishna, when he came in front of Vishnu, did not ask, Dhruva, you recite that sloka, recite this. No, he, the sincere heart is enough. He did not, actually, Dhruva did not go to any school, did not, learn any slokas, So knowledge, intelligence is revealed on the spot. Like, Bhagavatam first verse says, Tene Brahma Radhayadi Kavai Muhyanti Te Suraya. It says everything will be revealed, like how revealed to Brahmaji. So for us also, knowledge will be revealed on the right time, right place with this for the sincere devotees. So that is the ultimate point we need to understand. So as soon as the Lord appeared and touched his forehead with his conch shell, automatically entire Vedic conclusion was revealed to him. That is the process understanding Vedic literature. One cannot understand simply economic knowledge. So that's another point we need to understand. Sometimes we may read so many, we have so many people in the material world. They take Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam just to give a public speech. They use that for show that intelligence. They will not get anything. Actually, the material education makes us more fools. Prabhupada says that we are becoming more and more fools getting into the material education. So Vedas indicate that only one who has unflinching faith in the Supreme Lord as well as spiritual master, where the conclusion is revealed. So that is the ultimate point here made. And Prabhupada gives example of Dhruva Maharaj is that highest engaged in himself in devotional service to the Lord according to the order of spiritual master. The transcendental inspiration is called Brahma Maya because one who is thus inspired, the sound he produced exactly corresponds to the sound vibration of Vedas. This is not the ordinary sound vibration. Srila Prabhupada is saying here that what is that one speaks, it is not coming from him. Many times we would have experienced, when we start giving lecture, we prepare so many things, but when we start speaking, something else comes out. That is a glory of the Supreme. Something else, when I said something good comes out, which we are not prepared at all, because Krishna inspires, Krishna gives intelligence to speak, because we are representing that sampradaya and we are representing our spiritual master, that the intelligence comes automatically. Therefore, Prabhupada says that, therefore, sound vibration like Hare Krishna Mahamantra, although present in ordinary alphabet, should not be taken mundane and material. So we should be very, very careful on chanting the holy name. So there is a few pastimes. I will not get into that. Vallabh Bhattas, Vallabhatta had a discussion with the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. There was some discussion. So the point I'm trying to say that Vallabhatta says that so fundamental religious system on the age of Kali is chanting the holy name of Krishna. Unless empowered by Krishna, one cannot propagate Sankirtana movement. So this is Vallabhatta says that we should be get in empowered. So that empowerment of Krishna will come through devotees, our seniors. We should always, get the mercy, the prayer of seniors, blessings of seniors. With that, we'll be able to, will progress in our preaching movement. So Vallabhatta further says, "My dear Lord, one who always keeps your holy name in the tongue becomes greater than initiated Brahmana, although he may be born in a family of a dog eater, or maybe therefore by material calculation be the lowest among the men, he is still glorious. This is the wonderful effect of chanting the holy name of the Lord. It is therefore concluded that one who chants the holy name of the Lord should be understood to have performed all kind of austerities and great sacrifices mentioned in Vedas. He's already taken bath in all the holy places of pilgrimage. He's studied all the Vedas. He's actually Aryan. So this is the finally Vallabhacharya saying that so one who taken up the holy name, he has studied all the Vedas, he has taken bath in all the holy places, he has visited all the pilgrimages. Nothing else is required. Just take up the holy name. That's what Prabhupada concludes here. And finally, just to conclude, so the qualities of devotees is highlighted here. So the qualities of devotee is that always thinking about the Lord, fully devoted to the service of the Supreme Lord, in a complete bliss, and that will give us a complete bliss. And we are Goshtanandis, we are not Bhajananandis, we are the preachers. Srila Prabhupada movement is preaching movement. So we are the preaching, the person will be more dear to Krishna. And if you want to go back to Krishna, we need to take up the preaching movement. And we are such a fortunate souls who got the mercy, who got association of Srila Prabhupada's movement. And we should give this mercy, give this fortune to others. So how would you do that? Chanting the holy name is our main business. Chanting and hearing our main business. When we do that, other things naturally follows. Unless devotion service of all other things are ornaments in a dead body. Srila Prabhupada says that one person doesn't take the devotional service, all other things what you do, what the skill he may be having so many PhDs or so many other qualifications, he may be having so many wealth, all are like ornament in the dead body. So no use unless we take up the holy name. With this, I'll stop here. Thank you for patient hearing. If I made any mistakes, please forgive me. And now devotees can share their realization comments, if any, please. Very good. Om Tassat.
Hare Krishna Guruji, Dandavat Pranam. Thank you for the detailed explanation around the Bhakti Bhava, how one constantly remembers and serves the Lord. The Lord gives the intelligence from within and gives us the mercy so that we can progress further in our devotional path. Thank you for that. Yes, we have allowed participants to unmute themselves, so devotees can unmute themselves and share their reflections, or if any questions they can ask Prabhuji directly.
Hare Krishna, Prasadeshwara Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
Pranam, Prabhu.
Was a very, very nice class, Prabhuji. You are hitting on the nail and again on the importance of faithfully following the instructions of the spiritual master and being sincere, putting a sincere endeavor. So when we do this, I think the rest is guaranteed. So as we see in Dhruv Maharaj case, he actually sincerely followed the instructions of the spiritual master, and we saw the result. There are so many points that you described again and again to emphasize the importance of following the instructions of spiritual master. And all our Srila Prabhupada and all the disciples and grand disciples, they are actually emphasizing on this point, preaching. We also mentioned about Brahmana and Kripana. Very, very nice point, Prabhuji. Thank you very much. It was wonderful class.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam Prabhu. This is Ashwathan Prabhu.
Dandavat
Prabhu, your emphasis on devotional service is very much, appreciated. In terms of, the Kali Yuga Dharma is chanting. One need not be scholar, even chanting itself is enough for him. He will know the Vedas. So by chanting. And also the another emphasis is that, if people may be scholars, whatever the qualifications that they have, it's only an ornament on the dead body unless and until they come to the devotional service, then it will become complete. So it is very nice explanation, Prabhu. I'm transformed on that. Thank you very much, Prabhu.
Thank you,
Hare
Prabhu.
Krishna.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranams.
Dandavat
Very,
Prabhu.
very exhaustive class, Prabhu, today, and very nice. And what you told about the book distribution really impressed me, Prabhu, because I was telling Sundaru Prabhu, this year I'm new and I can distribute. What about next year, Prabhu? I would have covered all the people. No, don't worry, Krishna will send. And you continue the service, and Krishna will send people to give. You're telling, but the way you explain, I think we have to make a sincere effort, and that will please Prabhupada Prabhu. Very nice, Prabhu. Dandavat Pranams.
Dandavat, Mataji. Dandavat. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam.
Dandavat, Mataji.
Thank you very much for the exhaustive class, Prabhu. Very nice. So many realizations. And thank you so much, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Dandavat
Please
Pranam.
bless me so that I can also do whatever I speak. Thank you.
Thank you.
Prabhuji, I think this is Shankar Priyadas. One more important point that you shared was because you are in the month of book distribution, so it doesn't matter how many book we are able to distribute, but what matters is how many people we approached. So that's our real success rate. I think that's very, very nice.
Yes. Amoglila Prabhu says strike rate is 100%.
Yeah. Many times I get discouraged, even the last week when myself and Venugopal Prabhu went for book distribution. So we were waiting there for about 1 hour. Nobody came. Not even they were approaching the stall. Finally, 2 or 3 people came. I think, this actually refers to the point that you made. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhu.
That's what, Prabhu, what you said is, we are not bhajananandis, we are preachers. Even by delivering one book to a non-devotee, it is as good as a preaching. So it's a very good an explanation, Prabhu. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you, Prabhu.
Okay, Hare Krishna Prabhu. I
Hare
think we'll
Krishna.
conclude the class.
Sure. Thank you, Prabhu.
Vaishnava Pranams.
Vanchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyo vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gurudev ki jai. Assembled Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. ISKCON South Bangalore Bhakta Vrinda ki jai.
Thank you very much, Prabhu, for your time.
Hare Krishna.
We'll conclude the meeting.
Thank you, Prabhu.